to get 970 kills in a strike throwing grenades? Well, if yes, stay tuned. Hey guys, back with another video. This is on the Titan. This is a grenade build, an insane grenade build. So, we'll start off. I'll go through the fragments and the aspects, then I'll go through my armor. I'll try to explain a little bit as to why I chose what I chose here. Guns, honestly, don't really make a difference. If you have stuff with demolitionists and anything like that, it's even better. I could honestly throw something like that on right now. It doesn't matter. I just threw random stuff on here for the moment. But to start off, obviously I am using Striker. I'm running Thunder Crash because it's Thunder Crash. It's just more fun than you know, Fist of Havoc. But we're starting off with Thruster. There's a reason for that. I'll get over that here shortly when I go over the armor. But starting with Thruster, any jump. Thunderclap, this is because it's easier to proc melee, or to melee and not have to, you know, jump in the air or sprint for any amount of time. And with this build, you're basically always on the ground anyway. So I went with Thunderclap. Plus it does pretty decent damage. Then I'm using the Storm Grenade. This is like the whole point of this build. It revolves around this grenade right here, Storm Grenade. Because with this arc aspect, Touch of Thunder, your grenade's going to be on crack. It's going to be basically the Hunter Revenant Super, but arc. So, starts here with your Flashbang, Pulse, Lightning, and Storm Grenades have enhanced functionality. The one we're looking at is at the bottom, Storm Grenade. After detonating, creates a roaming thundercloud that tracks nearby targets and fires bolts of lightning at foes beneath it. Now, I don't know the frequency of the lightning strikes, but it's a lot very quickly, and it lasts, I want to say 12 seconds, maybe a little less, but around there. So in PvE right now, this is insane. I'm actually gonna go to the tower too, and get another fragment that I want to review as well that I have not tried yet. Also running Knockout, so critically wounding a target or breaking their shields. Infuses your melee attacks with arc energy, increases your melee range, damage for a short time. This actually does come into play. I'm sure you could run something like Juggernaut or anything else, but this gives you 2 fragment slots. Plus it's kind of fun, and you are using your melee. It's not a melee build, but it's a secondary functionality of something that you can use, because, you know, why not? For fragments, I got Spark of Magnitude, so your lingering arc grenades, lightning grenade, pulse grenade, storm grenade have extended duration. You're gonna want this. We have Spark of Shock. Your arc grenades now jolt targets. This is amazing. It just spreads lightning through different enemies, and the grenade keeps hitting them after it jolts them, so it just spreads lightning everywhere. It's pretty sweet. Spark Resistance. This is just more damage resistance. The one I'm gonna go unlock is right here, Spark of Ion. So defeating a jolted target creates an ionic trace. I don't know how often, but that's just gonna give your ability back even faster. So we're gonna go to the tower real quick while I explain the armor. That way I can get this build fully spec'd out for how I wanted it for this. So that's that. That's what I'm using for the subclass. For the helmet, I ran Solar Energy, so I could get Ashes to Assets, which is gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. It's just a fast way to get your super up. While you're getting grenade kills, you're getting a lot of grenade kills. And I'm pairing that with Firepower. So while charged with light, regain a portion of your grenade energy when you use it, consuming 1 stack of charged with light. So what it doesn't tell you is it gives you about 40% of your ability back. When you throw a grenade, if you're charged with light, you'll get 40% of energy refunded back to that grenade, which is crazy. Okay? And that's without anything else. So we're using that. I'm gonna go get that fragment real fast, and I'll explain the rest of the arm. All right, welcome back. I now have the fragment, Spark of Ions. So defeating a jolted target creates an ionic trace. Let's see how frequent this is, but I'm sure it's going to help. It's just going to add into your lowest ability. So what an ionic trace is a bolt of light, basically, that goes along the ground, and it comes to you, and when you pick it up, it gives you energy to your lowest ability. I don't know how much it is, but any energy is still helpful. So, anyway, back to the gloves. I'm using double grenade kickstart, which is a stasis affinity item, and elemental charge. So becoming charged with light by picking up an elemental well, then it'll give you automatically 2 stacks of charge with light. So that's 2 grenades I'll be able to throw for 40% of my ability energy back anytime I pick up a arc well, which I make by throwing my grenade using elemental ordnance. Okay, boots. We have another firepower mod. It does say it stacks. I don't know if it actually works too much. I want to say the second one's like maybe 10%, 20% of your ability, but it helps. Okay, it helps, and it's better than running an additional well mod. I found. I'm using that with two innervation mods, just to anytime I pick up an orb, even more grenade energy. So just why not? And then this is solar using bomber. That's like another 15%, 20% of your ability back. Whenever I pop my thruster, I get 20% of my grenade energy back. Using that with lightning strikes twice. This is a seasonal mod. These are not needed, but it does make it a little bit more fun. After throwing an arc grenade, gain increased grenade recharge for a short time. Arc final blows extend the duration. So that's like, I'll throw it, get my grenade energy increased. You'll see it on the left side of your screen too. It lasts like 20 seconds. But anytime that another thunderbolt hits an enemy from the grenade, this keeps reprocking. Then I got bad amplitude, which is just for champions. So damaging a champion with an arc ability, it just basically jolts them, and then it'll spread lightning throughout them. So if you stun them and hit them with this, it's gonna kill them pretty fast. So that is the subclass, and that is the armor. I'm using it with Heart of Almost Light because I'm basically comboing my abilities. So I start off with using thruster, then I use a melee, and that will overpower my grenade ×2, which increases the damage and the regeneration speed of my grenade. That is the point of using the melee and the thruster. The thruster is the fastest to use over a barricade. Plus, it's more fun. And then after I use my thruster, I will use my melee. You can either kill something with the melee, or you can just use it to get to empowered grenade ×2. Once you have empowered grenade ×2, it's going to do a hell of a lot more damage, which is the point of this, because more regeneration speed. In PvE, this is super fun. If you have stuff like Grenadier on, and you're doing strikes or anything like that, or Nightfalls, anything, try Armamentarium. Having 2 grenades. I'm sure this is just as fun. I have not tested that yet, because I find this is so fun. It's so fun. So anyway, that's the build. I'm gonna go into a strike here. Hopefully we get a good strike. Yeah. If it's not a good one, I will cut this, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, welcome back. I got into a strike. It's decent. I'm a little bit late here, but it'll be okay. I get into some action up ahead here. This is with Grenadier on, so I figured I'd show it with Grenadier versus without Grenadier, and how good it still is anyway. You can see I'm charged with light. If you watch my grenade energy here in a second, when I throw this, I'm gonna get about 40% of it back. There it is, 40%. Use this, pop this again. It's just grenades on grenades. Oh yeah, I do see the ionic traces. They are working. It's so weird when you use thruster on slanted objects like that. It kind of slows you. So again, this is with amplified, but as I'll show you here after the strike, the build is still extremely strong. Please don't kill me. See it chasing him down? I love that.
The bridge is lowering. Let's move.
There's a grenade, or empowered grenade. I got some perk on. I forget what it's called. I think I have fastball on. I feel like I'm just whipping these things. My God, is this fun! You can do almost the same thing. Like, it's definitely faster. Having Grenadier on, obviously. Nothing you can do about that, but like, you don't need it. Look at that. Well, every single time. It's always gonna give you what you need.
Hatred as pure and potent as sunshine, soaking through your skin. Ashladun knows what the Guardians have done. She watched as her lineage fell, one after the other. Crota, Oryx, Omnigul, and she is eager to return that pain.
Build's so fun. I was gonna type, but no need. That's that.
Heresy. It's over. Ashladun is dead.
This is a relief to hear, but Hashladun's presence is no coincidence. The Hive must have grander ambitions for the Pyramid's influences. Return to me. There is much to discuss.
So yeah, that's the build. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like, subscribe. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments. Have a good one, guys.